Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Val, or better known as Learn Crypto with Val. So, on this channel, I teach crypto in the simplest ways possible. And if you've ever felt like crypto is too complicated for you, is too risky, or too full of scammers, don't worry because Val got you. So, today I'm going to explain everything you need to know before you invest your very first coin for the beginners. And for those who have been in this channel following me for quite some time, or those who already began their crypto journey, this is only to reassure you or to make you feel confident enough. So come with me as we get into it. So first things first, let's start with the most obvious one. What is crypto? So cryptocurrency is digital money, but unlike normal money that is controlled by banks and governments, crypto is controlled by a system called blockchain. Don't worry, we're going to explain what blockchain is in a few. That means crypto can be sent directly from one person to another without a bank. Yes, you heard me right. Now, think of it like sending money through M-Pesa. For those who stay in Kenya or East Africa, or maybe you've heard about M-Pesa. M-Pesa is a mobile banking kind of, or it's a remittance, and it's controlled by Safaricom. So think of it like sending money through M-Pesa, but now there's no Safaricom in the middle, right? It's just you and your crypto and the person who is receiving it or the person who is sending it to you. Now, we talked about blockchain. What is a blockchain? This sounds like a big word, but it's not complicated. Blockchain is basically a digital record book, and every transaction is written there permanently. Once it's written, no one can erase it. No one can change it, no one can delete it. It stays there permanently. That's why people trust crypto systems. And that is the reason why crypto was brought in the first place, to give people access to their access and control to their money, right? So, you know, everything that is in the blockchain is very transparent. Now, if you had cryptos like maybe like 5 years or 10 years ago in the same wallet, and you've been doing transactions, you'll realize that those transactions, they stay there up to date. They're still there. Nobody can delete it. They remain there permanently. Now, for those who know crypto, or maybe you've heard of crypto, I know the first thing that you've ever heard of is Bitcoin. So let us explain what that is. So Bitcoin was the very first crypto launched. There's always first to everything. So Bitcoin was that for crypto. So it's like digital gold because it is very limited, only is it 21 million bitcoins will ever exist. Nothing more, nothing less. That is the amount that will ever exist. Now, of course, there's always the beginners, but then after that there's always others that come. So apart from bitcoins, we have altcoins. So these are the other cryptocurrencies that came after bitcoin. Like, we have ethereum, we have solana, and many more. We have xrp, we have brl, many more, right? So these ones are called altcoins. Some are serious projects, some are meme coins, and some are scams. Those ones that are always launched today, by in 2 days, or by tomorrow they're gone. So those are scams, and then there are meme coins also. Don't worry, we're going to break down everything as we go. Right? So not everything in crypto is worth investing in. Now, I know you're asking yourself, Val, you have said that Bitcoin is, I'm sorry, that crypto is digital money. So how do we store it? Do we have to go to the bank? Do we have to open M-Pesa? How do we store it? Now, that brings us to something called a wallet. And this is a very important part. A crypto wallet is what you use to access and store your crypto. But listen, crypto is not stored on your phone or on your computer or on whatever place you have heard of, right? Your wallet, crypto is stored on the blockchain, and your wallet is simply your access key. So think of it as an ATM. Without it, you can't access your money, right? You have to, if you want to go and withdraw it, to the ATM, money to the ATM, you have to from the sorry. If you want to go and withdraw money from the ATM, you have to have the ATM card. So think of your wallet as the ATM card. The most important part of your wallet is something called a seed phrase. Now, a seed phrase, this is just something that protects your wallet, and it's normally a 12 or 24 words phrase. And when you open a wallet, they will give it to you. So some of the and remember, if someone gets these words, they can steal your cryptos. So your seed phrases, these are your, it's like your security. And for example, some wallets, we have Trust Wallet, we have MetaMask, we have Token Pocket. At least these are the ones I've interacted with, but there are many wallets, right? So there are so many. So that is how you store your cryptos. Now, you've heard me say that, if someone gets those your seed phrases, that is the access to your wallet, they can steal your crypto. So people also lose money in crypto, right? And that will bring us to the topic of how people lose money. So let's just be honest. The reason people fear crypto is because many people have lost money in crypto. Yeah. And the biggest reasons are scams. People have lost money through scams. You know, people invest with emotions. When you invest with emotions, like you invest now, like you're not settled. You invest because you feel like you're going to miss out, and then you end up missing out. You know, so that is also another reason. Another reason is buying hype, right? When you a project is launched and everybody's talking about it, and you feel like I'm going to miss this, and then you buy. So because you're not sure, you haven't done your due diligence, you haven't done your research, you buy this, and maybe it's not a real project, you're gonna lose your money. Another way is by not doing research. You just buy because people are buying, you're not doing your own research, you're going to lose your money. Another way people lose money on crypto is not having a plan. People see a coin trending, they enter, then the price dumps and they panic sell. Clearly you didn't have a plan. Because if you have a plan, let's say for example, you want to buy, can we say maybe Ethereum? You have to have a plan on when you want to buy it, how much you want to buy it for, and when you think you can sell, right? So you have to say, I'm investing this money today, and should it double or should it go up 3 times, I'm selling my Ethereum. So you need to have a plan, you need to invest with strategy, right? So that is how people lose money. Don't worry, today we are just talking about what the bigger picture, and as time goes by, we are going to be breaking down this whatever we've talked about bit by bit, so we can better understand on what we are talking about. Now you ask yourself, now that value have said people lose money on crypto, or there are scams, or I should invest with plan, or I should not be buying hype, I should be doing my research, I should not invest with emotions. Now, how do I invest safely? So first, I always say start small. And also, never invest the money that you're going to need like tomorrow. Rent money, school fees, money that you're going to have to remove, immediately. Second, learn about stable coins like USDT, we have USDC. These are digital dollars. Third, diversify. Do not put all your money in one project. The fourth thing, use a strategy like DCA. DCA is simply dollar cost averaging, right? That means you invest small amounts consistently instead of just entering once with your all money, right? And finally, have patience. Crypto rewards people who are calm, who are consistent, and who are disciplined. It's just like any other thing you choose to do in life. If you choose to follow your dreams today, you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to be consistent. You're going to have to be disciplined. So it's just the same way with crypto. If you don't follow these strategies, then you're not investing safely, right? So I want us to just not soul search, but just take a step behind if you've ever thought about investing in crypto, and know what you want to invest in, know how you're going to invest in it, and know what you want. Like, what is your plan, what is your strategy. You have to know. You have to know what you're getting into. You have to know when you want to exit crypto. Or when I say exit, I mean when you want to sell, right? Because to be honest, you're here to make money. You're not here to just sit and fold our arms. You're here to make money just like any other industry. So if you are watching today, if you are a woman, if you are a youth, if you are a young lady, if you are a man, anybody, and you feel like crypto is not for you, let me tell you something. Crypto is for anyone willing to learn, right? The only difference between the people winning and losing is education. You have to know what you're getting into. So if you want me to teach you step by step, please subscribe, like this video, and comment I'm ready, so I know you're part of the crypto, this you're part of the learn crypto with Val, right? So please follow for more simple crypto lessons, and let's secure the bag. And also, if you have a question, please be free to drop it down on the comment section, so that next time I can focus on that. Or if you want to know something specifically, just be sure to let me know, so that we can talk more about it. Or maybe you've had something, or maybe you've had a coin. Just be sure to let me know in the comments, and we will discuss. Or maybe you want to know something, but uh keep tuned in, follow for more strategies. Please like this, comment, and share with your friends, share with your family, share with your daughters and sons, because it's about creating wealth, and we don't want to leave our kids behind. So that is all I have for you today. And remember, next time we're going to be getting deep into the topics we have discussed today. So until next time, bye.